Utsu Itzave too far. Utsu Itzave too far. Utsu Itzave too far. Dabru davar velo yakum ki Immanuel. Utsu Itzave too far. Dabru davar velo yakum ki Immanuel. Bottom of page 673. La 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 ya la 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 la. Utsu Itzave too far. Utsu Itzave too far. Utsu Itzave too far. Dabru davar velo yakum ki Immanuel. Utsu Itzave too far. Dabru davar velo yakum ki Immanuel. One more time. Utsu Itzave too far. Utsu Itzave too far. Utsu Itzave too far. Dabru davar velo yakum ki Immanuel. Utsu Itzave too far. Dabru davar velo yakum ki Immanuel. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 ya la 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 la.
Shabbat Shalom. Good Shabbos. I thought you were going to do two songs. That might have blended into two.
I decided to do the Lilas as
your second one.
Okay. Kind of
Well,
as a way of them learning the melody.
Always keeping me on my toes.
I can do another one if you like.
No, that's okay. Good to see everyone. I hope you've all had a very nice week. This is Shabbat, the Shabbat before Purim, and I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later. But even though Purim only occurs once a year, like all of the major Jewish holidays, Passover, Shavuot, Sukkot, Rosh Hashanah, Shabbat occurs every Friday. So we get to celebrate every Friday. And I don't know about you, but it is always a great way for me to end the week. So nice to see you, and let's celebrate Shabbat together. First, by lighting our Shabbat candles. So I'd like to invite Mimi and Susie to come to the bima to do us that honor. And you can follow along on page 120.
Oops. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu b'chadner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Let's turn to page 138 to sing Lecha Dodi. We haven't sung Lecha Dodi in a while, and I was talking about the Song of Songs the other day with someone, because that's what rabbis do. We just talk about biblical books all week. And much of the imagery in Song of Songs is found in this particular prayer in Lecha Dodi, where we talk about welcoming the Sabbath bride, and we are the groom. Every Shabbat we get to celebrate a wedding with God. So we're going to do stanzas
1, 2, 8, 9. 1, 2, 8,
1, 2, 8, 9. Okay, page 138.
Lecha Dodi likrat kahala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kahala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad hishmiyanu, El hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad, Shemu tiferet v'litila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechuvanelcha ki mekor abracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'makshvat techila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Yamin usmol tifrotzi v'et Adonai ta'aritzi al yad ish ben parti v'nismecha v'nagila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom hateret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzola toch emune am segula. Boi chala, Boi chala. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela.
The Chatzi Kaddish is on page 144.
Yitkadav, Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah, Bi'alma divrach hirute v'yamlik malchute, B'cha yechon uvyom echon, Uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, Uvizman kariv, V'yimeru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach, Le'olam u'l'olmei almaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yithadar, V'yitale, V'yitalal, Shemei Nekudusha Barichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Da'amiran biyama, V'imeru, Amen.
Page 146.
Lai la 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 lai. Lai la 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 lai. Lai la 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 lai lai. Lai la 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 lai. Lai la 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 lai lai. Lai la 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 Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Please join me at the top of page 149. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Yeah, I was going to do the other one, but it's not in this book, so we'll just do that.
It's here.
Okay, well, we'll do the English version, which you'll find on most of your back pages, back binding, whatever you call that, back covers. You shall love Adonai. You shall love Adonai. You shall love Adonai, your God, with all your mind, with all your strength, with all your being, with all your being. Set these words which I command you this day upon your heart. Teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way when you lie down and when you rise up. You shall love Adonai. You shall love Adonai. You shall love Adonai, your God. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be a symbol before your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates, that you will remember, do all my commandments, and be holy unto your God. You shall love Adonai. You shall love Adonai. shall love Adonai, your God.
We continue now on page 157 at the top. Please join me. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. Page 158.
I think we got to start calling this the me, chamocha. If you say that fast, it's the me, chamocha. There you go. This is Mimi taught me this one. Adonai, Mikamocha, Nedaba Kodesh, Nora Tehilot, Osef Eleh, Nora Tehilot, Osef Eleh, Bachutecha.
Page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom, Shalom. Hamidenu Shomreinu B'chayim. Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha, Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom, Shalom. Hamidenu Shomreinu B'chayim. Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha, Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen, 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 amen. Boy, it's almost like I heard four.
You got a little flute accompaniment, I guess.
I guess so. Wow.
All right. Judy, you want to introduce us to your flute friend?
I'm a member of this congregation now. I belong.
Oh, good. Well, welcome. Okay. Yes, I remember Grant.
Yeah, at Grace Church.
Yes. Well, thank you for the flute accompaniment.
You're welcome. So tell me if I'm stepping in.
Okay. We are going to switch gears now. We're turning to page 164 for the standing prayer, the Amidah. So I'd like to ask you to please rise. Flute, I don't think would work with this one. Okay.
Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi agita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia, Mechalkel Chayim B'Chesed, Mechaye HaKol B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'agavurot, Umidol Melach, Melech Memit, Umechaye, Umatmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman Atah L'Hachayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol. Atah Kadosh v'Shimcha Kadosh, Ukdoshim b'Kol Yom Yahalalu Chasela. Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. I'll be singing the Hebrew on page 130. There's English that's not there, but pretty easy. L'chu neranena, lai 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 lai, la ria la Adonai, lai 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 lai, na ria ya lai 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 lai, sur yishenu, lai 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 lai. Let us sing out a song, the maker of all, sure and strong. Let all of creation from mountain to sea hear our song. L'chu neranena, yai lai 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 lai, la Adonai, lai 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 lai, Naharia, lai 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 lai, L'tzur yishenu, lai 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 lai. For all of the wonders in all of God's light, we rejoice. So now let us listen with all of our hearts to hear God's voice. L'chu neranena, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai.
At this point in our service, we think of those in need of healing on this Shabbat, healing of body, healing of spirit, and healing of heart. And we ask God to bestow the bracha, the blessing of refuah shlema, full and complete healing on the following men and women from our congregation or those known and loved by our CBS family: Ilana Massey, Kevin Brackett, Michelle Camisia, Joshua Hyman, Diane Butler, Jesse Friedman, Marjorie Gilberg, Michael Blend, Jim Mates, Janet Marbury, Brenda Flood, Bill Lenish, Sharon Blevis, Joan Elson, Alan Goldstein, Sherry Kohos, Lynn McManus, Walter Wilmert, Gail Showley, Jerry Mautner, Kurt Whitlatch, Bunny Goldstein, Barbara Cosson, Etta Kessler, and David Rabb. And if anyone either at home or here with us has a name to add, I invite you to please do so. The Misha Barak prayer is on page 511.
And let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu, Rekor habracha, Avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos again to everyone. And if Grant, you are indeed officially now a member, welcome to you're our newest member. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, this is the Shabbat before Purim, one of the most joyful of Jewish holidays. You can see the book of Esther in the back, framed in the back of the sanctuary. We'll be studying the book of Esther on Monday night. We'll be celebrating Purim for families on Sunday at religious school. And it's just a very special time of year for the Jewish community and has been for many, many centuries. Now, most of us know the basic popular elements of this holiday. The costumes, the groggers, the noisemakers, the spiels, the sketches, the drinking, so that you can't tell the difference between who? Mordecai and Haman, exactly. It's a time of merriment, a time where we're sometimes satirical, and it's a time of celebration. And it's also, as the book of Esther conveys, it is the story of how Esther and Mordecai subvert the sinister plans of the wicked anti-Semite Haman. Now, while Purim is indeed the tale of Jewish survival in the face of anti-Semitism and adversity, it is below the pediatric level of amusement and folly about something much, much deeper. Purim is also a Grimm's-style fairy tale, an adult revenge fantasy that ends with executions and even genocide. The Jewish protagonists of the story don't only emerge in the end triumphant and powerful, they also punish over 75,000 Persians by killing them. With that much death, and we read it at the end of the book of Esther, we can only assume that there were also innocents who were slaughtered along with the guilty. Vengeance and retribution are very sloppy, very often. Is this what we are celebrating on Purim? For this reason and others, I and a lot of rabbinic colleagues of mine have always been a bit ambivalent about the holiday of Purim. Narratives about Jewish survival are great, they're wonderful, but they become problematic when Jews wind up perpetrating the same crimes as their enemies. Now, another joyous holiday, the holiday of Hanukkah, has some parallels. Beneath the surface pediatric story of lights, dreidels, gifts, and miracles is a tale of civil war, violence, and corruption. And we've studied this when we've explored the book of Maccabees in the past when I've been here. The Maccabees are the heroes, but they are also later guilty of immorality, excess, and extremism. Many of our holidays, not all of them, but many of our holidays have two levels: the pediatric, child-friendly one, and the unvarnished, historical one. Judaism is an ancient and complicated religion, and we do it no justice if we only highlight its more family-friendly, palatable versions. Like every community, like every faith tradition, we have problems in our history and a darker side to some of our stories. Let us celebrate our triumphs. Let us praise our heroes. But let us never forget how slippery is the slope of sinfulness, nor how redeeming is the human capacity for forgiveness and compassion. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will. We turn now to page 586 for our concluding prayer, the Aleinu, and if you are able, please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. It is my honor now to invite up board member and friend Judy Nystrom to share some important announcements with us tonight.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. This Saturday, the first of the two Service 101 sessions begin with Rabbi Goldstein at 10:30 a.m. As you know now, Purim is coming. CBS will host two Purim programs this year. On Sunday, March 5th, is it Dr. Sushan?
Dr. Sushan.
Sushan Purim program will open to the community at 11:30 a.m. with a special Dr. Seuss-inspired day, and a cafe for lunch will be open from 12 to 1. So come on by to kick off Purim Sunday and grab a bagel, coffee, and of course, Hamantaschen. Monday, March 6th, the second Purim program with CBS will be at 7 p.m. with the study of the book of Esther. Costumes, Nash, the whole works. RSVP for both online via the calendar or click through on the graphics in your CBS email. Monday the 13th, join for the wrap-up session of the Talking Jewish Tribe at 10 a.m. around the topic, what has been your experience with congregation membership and what are you looking for in congregation? Wednesday the 15th is Your Right to Resilience, WRITE, will meet at 6:30 p.m. A few big Save the Tate items. First, our Scholar in Residence weekend. We are thrilled to have Jordan Gorfinkel, affectionately called Gorf, coming to CBS for Friday, March 24th and Saturday, March 25th. Gorf is a cartoonist, musician, producer, and director. For nearly a decade, Gorf managed a team of writers, artists, and creators on the Batman franchise for DC Comics, producing more than 2,000 stories in multiple mediums. RSVP online and look for more details via email. Second, the CBS Cater?
Seder. The second night Passover.
But it's
Seder.
spelled C-A-T-E-R, Seder.
Maybe it means cater.
Second night Pesach Seder is back. You can register now online or by contacting Lauren in the synagogue office. Adults are $65, teens $35, and kids 12 and younger are free. Third, it's time to celebrate CBS's 70th anniversary. We will be celebrating it summer, but kick off with a 3-day weekend, May 19th, 20th, and 21st. Tonight, we'd like to give warm wishes to this week's birthdays and anniversaries. Happy birthday to Alan Balick, David Safer, Susan Siegel Wood, Shecky Maluso, Howard Eisenstark, and Micah Eisenberg. Happy anniversary to Leona and Carl Rice, and Guy and Jeannie Levin.
Thank you. As we reach the end of our service, we think of those who are no longer with us, those who have died both recently and in seasons past. We honor the memories of those who have died in the past 12 months. Dean Wilson, Norman Charney, David Alpert, Renee Munoz, Michael Kossin, Paul Dworsky, Ed Eston, Micah Bisel, Jill Daly Katz, Gabriel Harrison Escalera, Colonel Ed West, Joe McCaffrey, Beverly Eigner, Ruth Morlett, Lords Blake, Othello Thornton, Alan Rosen, Fred Goldman, Ann Rapson, and Bob Massey. We also remember and honor the Yartsites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Jack Kopel, Nick Huff, Goldie Werner, David Anthony Mautner, Elaine Laband, my grandfather Leo Rakita, Rita Salant, Barry Elias, Joseph Koretsky, Ahuva Ben David, Mardell Rome, Annie Leakin, Vincent Amendola, Simon David Woolston, Adele Metzel, Samuel Lazarus, Ella Trucker, Connie Unger, and Lottie Kelman. If anyone has a name they wish to add, please do so. The Mourner's Kaddish is on page 598. If you are able, please rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash me rabba, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, b'agala uv'izman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevorach le'alam u'lamei maya, yitbarach v'yishtabak v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudsha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, damiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all those in mourning and comfort to all those who are bereaved, and let us all say amen. Please be seated. We have our final song, and then we'll follow it with Kiddush and Motzi.
We're going to do the Ladino Ein Kelohenu on page 631. Ein Kelohenu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkenu, Ein Kemoshienu. Non como nuestro Dios, non como nuestro Señor, non como nuestro Rey, non como nuestro Salvador. Micha Eloheinu, Micha Adonenu, Micha Malkeinu, Micha Moshienu, Ken como nuestro Dios, quien como nuestro Señor, quien como nuestro Rey, quien como nuestro Salvador. No del Eloheinu, no del Adonenu, no del Malkeinu, no del Moshienu. Lo haremos nuestro Dios, lo haremos nuestro Señor, lo haremos nuestro Rey, lo haremos nuestro Salvador. Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Bendito nuestro Dios, bendito nuestro Señor, bendito nuestro Rey, bendito nuestro Salvador. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu. Tú sos nuestro Dios, tú sos nuestro Señor, tú sos nuestro Rey, tú sos nuestro Salvador.
Please rise.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei puri hagafen. Amen.
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. B'tei avon.
Shabbat Shalom and Happy Purim.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.